You think you know how he feels about you. Maybe you've been friends for a while, or you're just starting to date. But sometimes the signs that he's into you aren't as obvious as you'd think. He might not be saying it outright, but his actions could be speaking louder than words. In this video, we're going to reveal the surprising signs that he might actually have feelings for you, even if he's not telling you yet. These signs are backed by psychology, and once you notice them, you'll be able to tell exactly where you stand with him. So make sure to watch until the end, because you won't want to miss any of these key clues. Welcome to a new video from the Heart Whisperer YouTube channel. If you're new here, subscribe for more relationship insights and visit our new video link in the description if you want to know how to make him fall in love with you. Let's dive right in and uncover the signs he's secretly falling for you. Number 1. He never texts first, but always responds. Let's kick things off with one of the most debated behaviors. The guy who never texts first, but always replies. It's easy to assume that if he's not making the first move, he's not interested. But here's the thing. It could actually mean he's interested, just cautious. Why? Because he's afraid of rejection. Some guys hesitate to initiate because they're unsure of how you'll respond, or maybe they're worried about coming on too strong. Think about it like this. Imagine a friend who waits for you to suggest plans, but always shows up with enthusiasm when you do. It's not that they don't value the relationship, they just prefer to follow your lead. Similarly, a guy who always responds but rarely initiates might just be waiting for a sign that you're interested too. This behavior can be frustrating, but it's often more about insecurity than a lack of interest. The trick is to look at the quality of his responses. Is he engaging, thoughtful, eager to keep the conversation going? If yes, then he's definitely invested, even if he's not the one starting the conversation. Number 2, he flirts with others to gauge your reaction. This one's tricky and, honestly, a little frustrating. If a guy flirts with others while you're around, it might feel like he's brushing you off. But the truth is, he could be testing the waters. He wants to see how you'll react. Are you indifferent, jealous, playful? Your response will give him clues about where he stands with you. Imagine you're at a group gathering and he makes a light-hearted comment to someone else. If you tease him or playfully call him out, he might interpret that as a sign that you care. On the other hand, if you don't react, he might assume you're not interested. Though this behavior can seem immature, it's often driven by insecurity and curiosity. He's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to figure out where he stands without risking his own feelings. Number 3. He smiles more when he's around you. Ever notice how a guy's smile seems to get a little bigger and brighter whenever you're around? Well, it's not just in your head. He's probably just genuinely happier when you're together and can't help but show it. Think about it. When you see someone you really like, or something that makes you feel warm inside, it's almost impossible to stop that big goofy grin from taking over your face, right? Well, that's exactly what's happening with him when he's around you. Every time you walk into the room, you might just be the reason for that smile. It's that simple. You are the person who makes him feel good, and his smile is his way of showing it. Number 4. He gets jealous easily. Jealousy. Some people see it as a romantic gesture, others call it toxic. But when it comes to subtle signs of attraction, jealousy can often reveal a lot about his feelings. If he gets irritated or withdrawn whenever you mention other guys, it's likely because he sees them as competition. However, don't always expect him to openly express his jealousy. For example, If you mention a coworker helping you with a project and suddenly he changes the subject or downplays their importance, that's his way of signaling discomfort. It's jealousy, but without saying the words. While jealousy can indicate interest, it's important to note that it shouldn't slip into controlling behavior. The controversy here lies in interpretation. Some see it as a natural reaction to attraction, while others view it as insecurity. Either way, his jealousy usually points to emotional attachment. Number 5. He flirts with others to gauge your reaction. This one's tricky and, honestly, a little frustrating. If a guy flirts with others while you're around, it might feel like he's brushing you off, but the truth is, he could be testing the waters. He wants to see how you'll react. Are you indifferent, jealous, playful? Your response will give him clues about where he stands with you. Imagine you're at a group gathering and he makes a light-hearted comment to someone else. If you tease him or playfully call him out, he might interpret that as a sign that you care. On the other hand, if you don't react, he might assume you're not interested. Though this behavior can seem immature, it's often driven by insecurity and curiosity. He's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to figure out where he stands without risking his own feelings. He wants to know more about you. When a guy is really into you, he's not just casually asking about your favorite color or what you like to do on weekends. He genuinely wants to know everything about you. And I mean everything. From the little things, like your go-to comfort food or the movies that make you laugh, to the deeper stuff, like your happiest memory or what you envision for your future. He's the kind of guy who's asking those questions that make you feel like he's trying to uncover the layers of who you truly are. If you've noticed him asking a lot of personal questions, that's a clear sign he's interested. He's probably eager to dive into the details and learn about you beyond the surface. So if you're picking up on this, it's time to get your answers ready. And here's the fun part. You don't have to just sit back and let him ask all the questions. If you're into him too, why not flip the script and ask him similar questions? Get to know him in the same way. It's the perfect opportunity to connect on a deeper level and discover each other in a whole new light, even if you've been friends for a while. So if he's constantly trying to learn more about you, it's not just small talk. He's probably seeing you as someone he could really care about. It's his way of saying, I want to know everything there is to know about you, because I'm really interested in who you are. Conclusion. So, there you have it. 6 surprising signs that he has feelings for you, even if he hasn't said it directly. Remember, relationships can be tricky, and sometimes the signs are subtle. But paying attention to these cues can give you a clearer picture of where you stand. If you've noticed any of these signs in your relationship, it might be time to have an open conversation and take things to the next level. Relationships are built on communication, so trust your instincts and take the time to understand each other better. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more relationship insights. And if you want to share your thoughts or experiences, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how these signs have shown up in your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.